Hey, Tage.
Yeah.
Could you watch this to make sure it pops up?
Okay. Where are you going?
Go to the guest speaker for the Android stuff. Okay. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Fernando, and I'm a recent UCI graduate. I just graduated with a CS degree in specialization in visual computing. So today I'm here with Innovators, and I'm here to mentor them in how Visual Studio works and how to make an app reach a SQL server using PHP code. You have the password, right? And then you just log in. It logs in and then it displays the name of the app, I guess, and then the username or the first name and last name, and then the water consumption.
Fernando here is helping me out a lot. He's been gracious and kind enough to stay extra to help me try to figure it out. He's even trying to teach me it, which is really helpful. It's not just, all right, here's all the answers. It's kind of, okay, this is how this worked, this is why this worked, this is what you should be looking at. So even if Gaurav isn't here, this day's been really good for me.
I mean, they're really hardworking people. Like, they want to learn. I just feel like if I give them too much information, they're gonna burn out. Yeah, but I feel like they're absorbing a lot of information. Read the value and just input and just process.
So
the
you
SQL
would
stuff.
use SQLite? Or,
Yeah, I use SQLite.
And then when you connect to the database, so you connect locally, and then it's just like if you were to connect to an external database, would it be the same? You just replace the IP address?
Yeah. So I have a different kind of style of teaching. Since I teach young kids, I like to break stuff down in very baby steps. So I think that's why that's why they feel like they're actually grasping stuff, because I broke it down a lot in chunks they can actually process. Doing the login page, right? So you need a username. So the username is an email. Yeah. Password, just whatever. Password is non-numerical, and then just a button, right? So I have username, password. They're both edit text, because again, you can. That's the object. It's called the edit text. This is the main. So this is the onCreate function. The onCreate function runs once when the app starts. It's the only valid way to connect to it. So you guys know the headers. You guys need to put in the PHP. Yeah. So those headers, you have to. What I created a hash map. You can do it with a tuple, but a hash map works too. I think it's more organic like that. So the source code is basically just the raw code that makes the code, the program run. Yeah, because usually compiled code you can't reverse. It's kind of like your iPhone, right? Your iPhone's already all attached. Yeah. If you open it, you can't put it back.
We'll make it work. Oh wow, thanks.
Right, cool. So there you have a host. So right now the host, I just changed it to 176 because I just connected to this internet. So right now my phone is connected to this internet, so we're all sharing the same thing. But in real life, you guys will put the whatever domain server you guys have. Yeah. If you guys bought a server or have a server.
Like some stuff I was like, okay, I get it, and then he would start talking about some other stuff, and I'm just like, oh, no idea what's going on, but I'm just gonna smile and nod and just look like I'm retaining all the information. Like, of course.
Well, Q she said she had some homework due at 10 a.m. and then she'd come in at 10, but I guess it took a little bit longer, so she's not coming in at all.
Okay, go fetch this, fetch that, and that's the object.
Q kind of missed out because this guy plays a lot of games. Q plays a lot of games, so I feel like they might become friends. I don't know, maybe they can connect over that. But I learned a lot to do with the server and how to work with that.
I understood the beginning stuff when it came to the buttons, the PHP, the stuff like that. Where I got lost was pulling the data from the database that you have. That point, the make toast, spacing it out, stuff like that's where I started getting lost, and I'm not too sure, what it exactly does or what it accomplishes. I know it pulls the information, but I can't connect the dots to where now I can use it on my own.
Stuff. So here, get post data string is another function down here, which basically packages all the headers using. It's just basic username equals this.
Oh, he's pretty much helping us make it so he helped us set up the database. He helped set up the PHP script. Right now what we're trying to figure out is how to display the information on the app. And that's what he's helping me with. And that's the stepping stone that, or the place that me and Gaurav have been stuck for the longest time is how do we pull the information from the database instead of hard coding everything. And that's what he's doing for us today. It's pretty much going through, working with us through the trenches, showing us how it's done.
Tails, ready? Heads or tails?
So if we get tails, we go first, or we
Yes.
get pick who goes first?
Sonic or Tails,
You
damn
pick.
it.
If you are not chosen, then you go second. No, he said tails.
So you go first.
Ready?
Call
So
me.
if tails falls, you gotta go first. Alright?
Alright, alright.
Ready?
You have, you just say tails.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Just say
Dude,
tails.
how do you flip a coin? That's not how you flip a coin.
There you do. Heads! Oh!
You just said it would be the opposite.
You guys
though.
are safe. You guys are going first.
Okay, so I'm gonna just quickly, I'll simulate what we have so far with the app. So this is gonna be running on what is simulated as an iPhone 5S. It's gonna pop up. So it has this, and then the app loads up.
Make sure you speak up too.
So the app loads up, and then you have your, the logo, login, and the sign up. So right now we're working on the login and sign up page from yesterday. The guest speaker came in, and he helped us. I've been mostly with the Android stuff, so he helped me at least figure out the PHP and those types of things for the login. So once those are figured out, then those pages will be created. And right now these are still buttons, so you can still activate them. You can see that they kind of, get a little bit darker when you click on them.
Okay, and this is what I got so far. This is a basic graph showing up. The camera is here, LED is here. I use a GPIO and the ground here. The power, I just simply use the power stuff to represent it because it's still in planning. Sorry about that. And then the Raspberry Pi, the microcontroller I'm using. And so now I'm introducing a working process, like basically how single time it's working. So first it's open up the camera, take a picture, and I already finished that. And the OCR system working. It's still been working because the first Tesseract is not working that well, so we choose OpenCV. Stupid OpenCV is making mistakes, so I'm sad.
I know you wanted to do a reward system for saving water.
Yeah.
Is this still something that you're planning to do? Does this work? Does it work with the changes that you have made to the project?
Well, it'll work after we get. That's like kind of a side. Like even at the beginning, it was like if people aren't saving water or don't enjoy it, then you can add that. It's always kind of. So I think it's still like that.
You guys are doing great. Honestly, you're on the right track. I know it took you a long time to get to this point, and you have to make a lot of changes, but you guys seem like you guys made the right decisions on on the changes you made, and with just 1 week left, it seems like if you just put in the time, you'll be able to complete it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you put enough time, you'll be able to manage it. Just make sure you focus on priorities today, and whatever you get accomplished from there on, move on to the next one. So just go through a check-off list and let's get it finished.
Okay.
All
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So you guys know what our app is based on. So what we did so far is we split it up into 2 parts. The first part is I try to put all of the stuff, all the GUI working, put it in an array list view, and with the help of Fernanda. Was there a girl?
Fernando.
Oh, Fernando. Okay, I didn't miss out on that. Okay, so with the help of Fernando, he got the database working, at least some parts of it. So he's gonna show you the part which he got working, and then I'll show you my part. And then so basically our end result is to sync the 2 of them, and voila, we're done.
We created the database and then the table. Right now it's just
As you can see, that
one.
we have this right now, and we have one event and the name of the event, the organization's name, and the date.
But with the website, it's so hard for people to find the information. It's cluttered. It's not pretty. So what he was saying is they'd be willing to put in the information themselves into the database, and then the app would just pull that information. It's cool.
Of course.
So that's the that's all the next part. Like we haven't
You could do that, or you can make it as an inquiry. There's no usernames. All you do is submit your name, who you are, in RSVP.
That's part of usability and user
Yeah.
experience. And
Otherwise, like I said, an easy way, instead of trying to import the API for location, which could be another nightmare for you guys, just implement one page before getting to your list.
Okay, like just a quick splash page.
Yeah, so if someone in New York downloads this app, they'll see, okay, this app's only available for events in California, Orange County.
that's it. You guys are doing great. Yeah.
Thank you.